Welcome all of you in online teaching learning process. We have started paper number 13 inorganic chemistry, in which we have started unit number 3 chemistry of F block elements and their part A lanthanides. In our last lecture we have completed the point about the lanthanide contraction, and in this lecture we will see separation of lanthanides by ion exchange method. Lanthanide separation by ion exchange method. Already we know that the lanthanides are situated at the group number 6 and period number 6 and group number 3. So these are the bunch of 15 elements. For convenience they are placed at the bottom of the periodic table. They are called as inner transition elements. So we know that the process by which a mixture of similar charged ions can be separated by using an ion exchange reagent. Ion exchange reagents are used to separate similar charged ions. So ion exchange reagent exchanges ions according to their relative affinities. There is a reversible exchange or similar charged ions exchange takes place. Mostly similar charged ions like cations or anions can be separated by using this technique. So consequences of lanthanide contraction already we have studied. So due to this there is a separation of lanthanides is very important. Already we know that basic strength of hydroxide goes on decreases from lanthanum to lutetium, and similarity of second and third transition series 3D and 4D series arises due to this lanthanide contraction. So there are several methods of separation of lanthanides. First one by precipitation method, by fractional distillation methods, by complex formation method, and by ion exchange method. But in your syllabus only ion exchange method is involved. So we will see details about the ion exchange method. So for the separation of lanthanides there is a column is used, and in this column is packed with cation exchange reagents which are the type of RH. When solution containing mixture of lanthanides is poured on the top of the column, then following equilibrium reaction takes place, that is reagent 3RH reacted with lanthanides ions, and we are getting R3 lanthanum complexes plus 3H plus ions liberated. So in case of lanthanides the ionic radii of tripositive ions decreases with increasing atomic number, that is from lanthanum to lutetium ionic radii goes on decreases. Hydration of ion increases with decrease in ionic size, therefore hydrated size of lanthanum ion increases with increase in atomic number, because hydration of ion increases with decrease in ionic size. Then lanthanum ion having small hydrated size La will strongly adsorb on the reagent, that is lanthanums having small hydrated size lanthanum will strongly absorption takes place on the reagent. Hence lanthanum ion held by reagent decreases from lanthanum to lutetium. When hydrochloric acid solution is passed as mobile phase, separation of lanthanide takes place in reverse order of atomic number, that is lutetium ion will be separated first whereas lanthanum will separate at last, because lanthanum is strongly bonded with the reagents, or which are held strongly with the reagents. For better separation, elution is carried out using ammonium citrate, and pH is maintained in between 2.8 to 3.4. So in this case ion exchange method, this is the most important method used for separation of lanthanums. So first we will see principle of ion exchange method: adsorption followed by complex formation. So ionic size and hence basic strength of lanthanum decreases from lanthanum to lutetium. So adsorption of lanthanums on resin decreases from lanthanum to lutetium. The smaller weakly basic lanthanums which are held less firmly on resin form more stable complexes in aqueous solution. Lanthanum strongly bonded with the resin, but lutetium is weakly bonded and weakly basic, so more which form more stable complexes in aqueous solution. So stability of lanthanum ions complexes increases from lanthanum to lutetium in aqueous solution. So this is the principle of ion exchange method. So in the process, that is, ion exchange is the most efficient, most rapid technique and successful modern method of separation and purification of lanthanums. An ion exchange column, which are constructed from a glass tube that is 1 meter long and 1 centimeter in diameter, is packed with synthetic cation resins. Resins are solid beads having fibrous open permeable structure. They have active free sites such as H plus ions and A plus ions, or polymeric anions such as SO3H group or carboxylic group or phenolic group. So this is the structure of ion exchange reagents or column, in which mixture of lanthanums poured at the top of the column. Column consists of cation exchange reagent. So this is overall ion exchange column, and support is made by woolen material. So for separation purpose, ammonium citrate plus citric acid solution in the pH range 3 to 7 poured at the top of the column. So there are different bands of lanthanums will be formed. So first one, less firmly attached to lutetium, small size, will be separated first, then lastly lanthanum. So here first we are getting lutetium and lastly we are getting lanthanum. So these are the separation of lanthanums by ion exchange chromatography. Here aqueous solution of lanthanum 3 plus ions poured, and during this lutetium will form stable complex with this aqueous solution and will be eluted first. So lutetium eluted first, and after that lanthanum will be lastly we will obtain it. So here some examples of reagents are, that is Nelsite, Dovex 50, Amberlite IR120, pore size 120, 0 Carbon 215 etc. An aqueous solution of lanthanum ions is then poured onto the top of the column. Then lanthanum ions Ln3 plus get adsorbed as a narrow band at the top of the column by ion exchange reaction and get fixed on the reagent, that is RH. So here lanthanum 3 plus aqueous reacted with the solid reagent 3RH, adsorption takes place, we are getting complex LnR3 plus 3H plus ion. Solid reagent with adsorbed lanthanum 3 plus ion will be formed. So in order to recover the lanthanum ions fixed on the reagent, the column is washed or eluted with washing solution, eluting solution of that is citric acid solution or ammonium citrate solution, which was maintained pH in between 3 to 7. So during elution process of the lanthanum 3 plus ions, which are held less firmly, come off the column by reversible exchange with ammonium plus ions and form stable citrate complex in aqueous solution. So in these reactions, NH4 plus ions reacted with lanthanum R3, we are getting 3NH4R solid, and lanthanum 3 plus is freely liberated. So this lanthanum 3 plus combines with citrate ion, we are getting lanthanum citrate complex. So overall LnR3 combines with ammonium citrate, we are getting lanthanum citrate complex and 3NH4R solid. So the stability of complexes increases as the size of lanthanum ion decreases. So lutetium will form stable complex as compared to lanthanum. So consequently the very weakly basic lutetium ion forms the more stable complex and it is eluted out first, followed by other lanthanums in reverse order, that is first lutetium, then ytterbium, thulium, erbium, holmium, dysprosium, and last we are getting lanthanum. So in actual practice the process has to be repeated several times for the careful separation of the lanthanum ions by using this citric acid and ammonium citrate solution. So what are the advantages of ion exchange method? So first advantage, ion exchange method is easy and simple to operate. Second, method is rapid and speed of operation is high. Then minute quantities can be easily concentrated. Purification and separation is about 100% and relatively it is more effective and efficient technique for isolation and separation of lanthanum. So this is about the ion exchange method for the separation of lanthanides. And here the graph shows lanthanide separation by ion exchange method. So this is a elution curve, that is concentration versus elution time. So first we are getting lutetium and lastly we are getting lanthanum. So thank you all of you for listening this.